Yeah, my bad. If I come over here like that, I just drunk something. It went down the wrong, you know, spot it's supposed to go to. But but yeah, I'm back on here. I'm back smoking now due to a coworker influencing me to. So I've been off here for a little bit. But yeah, we're talking about semen retention and stuff like that. Excuse me if I do that, but that's stuff that you're gonna have to, do. It's important. I get real lazy on these when I start smoking. I gotta be smoking for a minute, but yeah, I just wasn't smoking for like some months, and now I'm starting back. So it's you know getting kind of extra high, but let me make sure this on public. Yeah, but excuse me if I do that. Okay. But yeah, it's important you do it. It's important that you do semen retention, and I don't mean like in a way of like abstaining from sex, but I'm talking about like abstaining from sites, websites, where they got those videos on there, especially those, and especially doing yourself, you know, to have somebody else do that, of course. So I don't do that. You still got to get out here and try. It's pretty much simple. It ain't that simple for everybody, but I make it happen. I mean, that's just, I guess, I don't know what it is, but I make it happen when it comes to getting in relationships. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's important that you abstain from those explicit websites. It's important that you abstain from those explicit websites. It's very important. Because especially it's just important for your heart rate, stuff like that. Like, cause you gonna feel like people knew what you was doing, like when you in public, when you watching those videos, doing whatever you do, you gonna feel like those people in public knew that you was doing that. So it's not really good to do that. It's just all around bad energy. If you do that every day, I mean, you shouldn't do it at all, but I just noticed a significant difference. Like I don't do that now. I ain't. It's been like that for like some years now. Like I ain't been the person to go on them explicit websites and go at it myself. But it's just like nah. It's like it mess you up in so many areas. If you watch explicit videos, it messes you up in so many different areas. Like it's just insane. yeah, I've been off of here because I've been really, really like smoking. I've been tired. I've been at work, but I've been smoking every day though. That's how I know I shouldn't even be smoking. Like even drinking don't make me get off of here. Drinking make me stay on here. I be drinking every day. I just started back smoking weed. Now I don't even want to get on here. But I'm gonna get on here like I should when I'm sober. I hate to say when I'm high for some reason, at least right now, I guess, since I stopped smoking for so long, I can't do nothing. Like, that's why I don't even smoke before I go to work. But yeah, I'm supposed to be live. I'm less intelligent now. You know, but I'll find a way to, still make videos and stuff like that, of course. But yeah, that's real important. It'll change your targeting around for sure. Semen retention, it'll change your targeting around. It'll change your targeting around. Like you'll be more firm with everything. Like even if you work a job, especially if you work a job, you definitely shouldn't be doing it in like just cause. Like just cause. Like, but yeah, that's nasty. But yeah, like that's something not to do. The longer you wait, the stronger you get. Like that's with everything. You just gotta wait for it. Wait for the real thing. It's probably a terrible live stream, but it's just gonna be that. Cause I ain't even planning on getting on here. I just ain't had nothing else to do. I don't see no more videos, and I can't even do them myself. I be so just high. But yeah, it's another thing when you smoking and you targeted, they'll try to mess with you heavy. Like you'll think it's because, you high, but I noticed them like when I wasn't high, like right when I wasn't high, I noticed them when I smoked, like they started to like, they started to like people start doing weird shit, like people start doing extra weird shit just to take advantage of your high, like that's why you gotta know to never like if you stop smoking and you start back smoking again, know you gonna be like in your mind a lot, like and they be trying to do like weird, crazy shit, like to make you think. That shit be so funny. So like, yeah, they do that too, but you'll get over that. You'll get over that. But yeah, I'm chilling. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't even know if I'm like this live long. They gonna be. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like that's important. it's also important to understand the logistics of this stuff. That's what that's what legitimately got me like, you know, yo, yo, the logistics part of it. That's what got me like the way I am now. Like just identifying, just identifying who is a part of this stuff, who's doing it, identifying who's doing the stuff, who's doing the targeting, who's doing the stuff like that. Just identifying that. But yeah, identifying who's doing it, and it might take you a minute to understand to do that. It might take you a minute to understand to do that. And then when you do that, you gotta understand why not to ever react. You know, it might take you a minute to understand like who doing it. But that's when you take off the invisibility cloak, invisibility cloak, or like the invisible jacket on the enemy. You find the invisible jacket, take the invisible jacket off, see who it is, and then like that's how you fight your battle. It ain't really even fighting a battle, but it's yeah, it ain't really fighting a battle, but it's just like it's how you calm yourself. That's how it very calmed me. It calmed me down. Like just finding out who this was, from doing this from 2018, finding out 2022, 2023. Stuff like it calmed me, but then even after I realized who it was, like I still didn't know what to do about it. But yeah, like I still ain't know what to do about it after I realized who it was, but it made me, just more like comfortable with what was going on. Not comfortable like I needed, like I was scared or something, but like comfortable as far as like I don't have a true invasion in my privacy. Like I have a falsely created illusion to make me think that the real invasion of my privacy is coming through the people, it's coming from the people that is supposed to be doing that. And in my logical opinion, they just dispatch citizens to do these things that they do. In my logical opinion. They don't give citizens that type of technology to do that. be in somebody's privacy or know how to hack a phone in certain type of ways and listen through phones and stuff like that. That's something that a lot of people would be doing. So you just gotta really change your audience around because if you can hack somebody's phone and listen to them, I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes would be hacking their girlfriend phone, like, or vice versa. I'm pretty sure, right? So it ain't citizens invading our privacy. It's citizens being dispatched by another legal alphabet agency surveils and harasses. But yeah, I'll be getting back on here soon. I've been off for like 5 days. I've been smoking weed and stuff. So yeah, but I'll be back on here. I need to stop smoking. I sound way less intelligent than I usually do. But yeah, yeah, same thing. You know, just gotta same thing. Um, Same thing I've been saying since I started getting on here. The same thing I've been saying since I started getting on here. Like, just alphabet agencies, surveillance, third party companies. Nothing to be really, nothing to be really worried about. Just know that your environment will be controlled, like, forever. But you gotta know how to maneuver through it and know who is that. Know who an actor in um, a false manufactured show, to where the target know they being surveilled, and and everybody just, the target don't know who they being surveilled by. The target don't know who watching the show. The target don't know who doing that. It's just good I get on here and say the only people that's doing that. It can even go as far as you don't even have to talk, right? Where you can be talking to your house and they just is nobody actively listening. Your phone just, I'm not saying it like that. I'm a believer in them actively listening, but your phone just picking up everything that you say you finna go do. When they mirror your screen and they see everything you finna do anytime, and they ain't even gotta get a call, they just go and get ready to harass. That's just another theory. It's just another theory. of what it could be. You know, just another theory of what it could be. But yeah, I don't think I'll make this live stream that long. I need to. I guess I need to not be high when I get on here, but I got plenty of content for y'all. But yeah, I can be drunk on here. I just can't be high for some reason. I just can't be high on here. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to my home city in a few days. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. As far as targeting, I'll let y'all know how that go. As far as targeting, but I'll be dipping. Like I'm not even staying there. Like I'll be leaving there like 2 months. Back to my mission. Back to the mission. Yeah, like just gotta listen. Listen. I use logistics. So you just gotta listen to what I say. Not, it's not finna be. I'm not finna be no. I'm trying to be no. Big channel or something like that. Like nah, I just use logistics, and I don't like the fact of how I was. I don't know if I felt the worst. I don't know if others was feeling shortness of breath in public due to not knowing who their audience is, as far as everybody that's watching them. You can't have conversations. You feel like somebody listening. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I get on here and stress who's given that type of technology, because it would be that's another topic video. It would be everywhere. People not, how we think we being watched. What if a citizen had that technology? They can just go on your phone. They'll marry somebody just to do that to them. I would do that myself. Like I would marry just to watch and see. If I had that technology, I would marry just to watch and see what happened. Like if my wife do like something, I would just watch and see. Like, so that technology is not your audience is smaller than you think when it comes to this targeting stuff, because the tech would have been out there. Like people were like, oh, I bugged my baby mom's phone and I caught her cheating. You feel what I'm saying? Like that technology is not out there. Like people would have been doing that. That ain't even been like a thing for like a month. You know what I'm saying? So that technology not out there is it's in the hands of people that's part of alphabet agencies, that's part of third party companies and stuff like that. And technology is not, gifted, handed out to the public. It's just not. Using your logistics, using your smarts, you should know that. But that had me, it just had me messed up. Like just going from thinking that you're being watched in Walmart aisles by random people, regular people watching you through the cameras. They hacking the Walmart cameras. Like to knowing that that's kind of impossible and a little bit too just out of there, but it's not regular people doing it, but it's alphabet agency, third party companies. They're the ones doing that. And it just should relieve you to know that a random citizen that you see in public has not been watching you through a hidden camera. It should be such a relief. It should be such a relief. That's what people don't understand when I say that I had to find a way to get rid of, to lessen my targeting. And I did that just by finding out who doing it. Hey, Jossie Thorne. But yeah, I just put an end to that, like by finding out who doing it, like stuff like that. It relieved me so much. Like it just relieved me to find out, alphabet agencies. But you should quickly know this, but people don't really, they don't pay attention to the surveillance part. And it's more fun to think that, I remember I was dancing like I did a drug that I've never done before, thinking that regular people were surveilling me. And there was hidden cameras everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's funny. Like, somebody laughing at that. Somebody surveilling. But it ain't the people in society. Nobody to really care about. That was my whole thing with gang stalking. I'm thinking everybody's a hacker and everybody can be put on to ways to hack and show hacking projects. Hacking projects can be showed to regular people. That sounded funny, but nah, like, yeah. Hacking projects can be shown to the random citizens. That's how they want you out here thinking, I'm pretty sure. Because it almost messed me up. It almost messed me up. But yeah, I'm seeing that weed bad for me now. deal with this child support. February, like the end of February. So I need to get that out the way. So them demons they ain't got nothing, no reason to be bothering me. So I'm getting child support out the way. And then I might stay in my area for a little bit, but I will not be outside at all. I don't know why I'm saying that on here. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I gotta do live streams when I'm not smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? It will be weekly for sure. It might be back to the normal schedule every day, but I say the same thing. Y'all need a little break, a little 5 day, 6 day break. I say the same thing because it's important. It's very important. I say the same thing. But I'm finna get off of here. Love all y'all. Peace out.